Hello guys, welcome to episode 22 for my Trails in the Sky blind playthrough. We just met with General Morgan and found out that the Kapua family is holding the people from the Lind hostage and is demanding a ransom from them. So we just got all that information from him because we tricked him. He didn't know we were bracers, and then he got very, very mad once he found that out. We also picked up a new party member, which is Olivier, which I am quite excited about. I know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything because I think that's a major spoiler for this game, but because I've played Cold Steel, I know exactly who it is, and I'm really, really excited that I actually get to have him in my party. I freaked out a little bit on the last episode. But now we're just heading back to Bose. I think we have to report to Mayor Maybell. Let her know what we found out. There's so many people in my party now, though. I haven't looked at any of his equipment or anything. Okay. He's level 13. Which is actually higher than Shira, but at the moment Estelle and Joshua has almost caught up with her. I thought it was going to take a long time for us to catch up to her, but apparently not. And what does he have? Okay. So I still don't have much with... I don't know, there's a few elements I'm still missing a decent amount of. I don't really have any blue. I have aqua bleed, but that's not much. I don't have any yellow or white. And yes, I know they all have like actual elements, but it's easier for me to just call them by their color. Oh, surprise attack with just one of them, and they're relatively weak. Yeah, that was kind of useless.
Alright, we're good to go.
So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I'd imagined. That building over there is the Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? Huh. I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I planned to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Sorry, I'm losing my voice apparently. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor, or... What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. Anti-Rose, authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical... renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. No, I'm already losing him. Dang it. He's gotta come back, right? What horror have we unleashed upon this poor, innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? No, they are not. He is a special class of weirdo. I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of the world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the general to Lugren. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that, too. So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. God, I really appreciate the hand-holding. I like that Estelle tells me exactly where I need to go. Oh, it's you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident? You bet! Valuable information at that. The Sky Bandits and the Kapua family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much... Don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then, I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lind. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family, the risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Do I have any more? Oh, I do have new ones. Bear Claw. Monster in the Neville Valley. West Bose Highway, okay. Those are all new ones that weren't available before. Now might be a decent time to go around and talk to people, because it seems like we've advanced the story. Yeah, their dialogue has changed now since the last time I talked to them. You and me both, buddy. It's a real kitchen nightmare. They keep making a big deal about the owner. I wonder if we find out who it is at some point. Or maybe it's because it's such a half-assed business, people feel right at home. Oh. I think I've already eaten the risotto, so I'll just talk to him. I much prefer homey restaurants. I feel so out of place on, like, fancy ones. And I actually don't need to rest, we can just talk. Oh, there actually was a maid there. Aw, that's awesome. Good for you, Dina. Oh, okay, got too close to the mayor's house. Hey, these guys! Come on, Missy, I'm begging you. Please just let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course I'd need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. Neil, just make an appointment. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the readers. Yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor grace the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. So, are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Adios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Neil, wait for me. Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you bracers again. Did you just return from the Hawken Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. Bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror, but as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Can I talk to other people first? You. Other than the market, there really aren't very many people in the north block. There's a decent amount of people in the south block. I did not come out in the part of the South Block that I thought I did, so I got confused. Do you get to fish in this game? That'd be cool. So where is Murano? I don't know if I've met her. I probably have, but I don't. Do I have money? No, I don't. Do not have enough money to do anything, really? The guy in the restaurant was talking about Nigel. I'm assuming that's who he meant. Yeah. So Nigel apparently took over this business from the guy who was in the restaurant. Okay, I already talked to both of you. So I didn't go into the chapel or the market. Oh, there is another door here. Okay. It looked like another bench, but it's a doorway. Okay. I'm not gonna go into the market right now. There's too many people in there. We'll go talk to the mayor and continue main story. This is a very nice house. And yes, I'm just snooping everywhere. It's gotta be your office, right? It's like there's nobody else anywhere else. Dealing with complaints from the citizens, late deliveries of goods to the Bose market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen, harm incurred by monsters on the new Ansel path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Hello? Oh, are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand? The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that'll be quite a difficult task considering that you're already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of Mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before, and I'll wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with the look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua. You too, Shira. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention, he's a bracer, too. His name's Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time, after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or Sky Bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just comb the entire region. I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. So what are you two trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. We were complimenting you, Estelle. Seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh right, wasn't that Neil and Dorothy we saw him from the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? It's true, he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think it may be worth time talking to him. I wonder where they went. Okay, I'm actually gonna end it right there, guys. In the next episode, we will go talk to Neil and Dorothy, and then if we have enough time, we'll start on some of the side quests, go take out a couple of the monsters in the region, because I like doing that before I get too far in the story. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.